DC Comics made a big announcement at San Diego Comic-Con, revealing an upcoming epic battle between the legendary Monsterverse and the DC Universe. The series, titled Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong, will be a collaboration with Legendary Comics and Toho International. It will feature 7 issues and is set to release on October 17, 2023. Written by Brian Buccellato, known for his work on The Flash and Injustice, and with art by Christian Deuce from Batman/Fortnite Zero Point, the story will start with a clash between the Justice League and the Legion of Doom, but takes an unexpected turn when Godzilla, Kong, and the Monsterverse Titans enter DC's Earth. The resulting battle will be a massive and destructive crossover event, exploring such what-if scenarios where different fandoms collide, especially superheroes and giant monster universes. So the main question now is which superheroes of the Justice League will have the strength or the abilities to defeat the King of the Monsters? We will sadly leave Kong aside for now and only focus on the G-Man. We will take a look at each of the 7 main members of the Justice League and assess their strengths and weaknesses versus the King of the Monsters. Remember that way back in the past, there was a crossover event between the Avengers and Godzilla. It took all of them at once to make it a fair and even fight. So now with the Justice League, will it be different? Or will one of them be enough? Or will there be none able to stop the Big G? So let's get to it. Firstly, Wonder Woman. Starting off with maybe the only DC superhero who has actually had an arch-enemy in the form of a gigantic entity. Wonder Woman has for a long time been at odds with Giganta, winning fights by sheer willpower and strategy, since the giant woman's strength was too much even for Diana Prince. However, with Godzilla, things are quite different. Firstly, he is a radioactive titan with atomic powers and no doubt more durable and stronger than Giganta. Wonder Woman, even with her incredible feats of strength and agility, and also speed, will not be enough to defeat Godzilla. The most she can do is to annoy him with blows to his face and body. And to be fair, Godzilla might not even be able to catch her since she would be too fast and cunning. But a well-timed strike would easily knock her out for a time, allowing him to finish her with an atomic breath. Okay, number 2, Cyborg. Victor Stone, a prominent member of the Justice League, is a half-human, half-machine superhero who gained his incredible powers through a life-changing accident. Cyborg's body has been heavily augmented with advanced alien technology and a motherbox enhancements. This fusion of human and machine grants him a vast array of abilities. He has superhuman strength and can fire energy blasts from various parts of his body, but none of these can do a thing to Godzilla. His best tool, however, is his mind, which is now part machine, possessing all types of sensors. With it, he would be able to scan Godzilla to search for a weakness to defeat the G-Man. I'm betting that he would be able to find out everything about Godzilla's biology in a short amount of time and create the DC's version of an oxygen destroyer weapon to nullify the G-Man. So surprisingly, he would fare much better than Wonder Woman against the King of the Monsters. Number 3, The Flash. Speedy Gonzalez here would have as much of a chance at beating Godzilla as Wonder Woman, but since he is super fast, he wouldn't be caught by the Big G either. He can run at incredible velocities, faster than the speed of sound and maybe even light. He can move so fast that he can appear to be in multiple places at once, but the powers of his blows, even with the speed force behind them, wouldn't really do much to Godzilla here, who shrugs off tank shells like nothing. So what I'm saying here is neither can the Flash defeat the G-Man, nor can Godzilla defeat the Flash. Number 4, Aquaman. Fish Boy here would be neck deep in troubled waters. There is absolutely no chance of these two characters not meeting in the ocean and dueling to find out who would be the ruler of the seas. Aquaman, the ruler of Atlantis, considers the world's oceans as his domain. You know who else does the same? The King of the Monsters. Yeah, he is a primarily aquatic titan that regularly patrols the world's waters in search for threats to his dominance. Atlantis, like the one in the Monsterverse, is the domain of Godzilla, and therefore there is bound to be a battle. One-on-one, Godzilla takes the cake easily, but Aquaman has an entire army as well as a giant monster in the Karathan that is way bigger than Godzilla, and would battle the King of the Monsters until one of them is dead. But even then, the results of such a conflict would be indecisive. So surprisingly, Aquaman would fare better than Wonder Woman. Number 5, the Green Lantern. The Green Lantern ring is one of the most powerful weapons in the DC Comics universe. Its power is derived from the green light of willpower, harnessed by the Green Lantern Corps, an intergalactic police force. The ring is capable of creating virtually anything its wearer can imagine, limited only by the user's willpower, creativity, and imagination. But the power behind the ring isn't absolute. Massive blunt force can shatter the constructs, and fear could override the green energy. What does Godzilla have which is prominent, aside from his size, atomic powers, and durability? An immense super-species will, and the ability to strike fear in even other monster titans. And him being a benevolent titan as well as a protector of the natural order might even make the ring choose him as the guardian of the sector, leaving the current wearer. Aside from that, there is not much that the Green Lantern alone could do to stop Gojira or his counterattacks. Number 6. Batman. The Dark Knight is just a man, so forget a physical fight. Forget his normal gadgets too, or any of the armors he has in his possession. The one thing that bats have to his advantage is his mind. He is known for his intelligence, strategic thinking, and preparation, which he could use to increase his chances of success. He is a master inventor and could create specialized gadgets or weapons designed to counter Godzilla's specific abilities. These could include powerful energy-based weapons, advanced vehicles, large mecha robots as seen in the artwork teased for the upcoming comics. While this is likely a silver lining, the scenario, however, is bleak. In such a crossover event, Batman would have absolutely no clue as to what Godzilla is. There would be no prior preparation time, no time or resources to construct a mecha, if he was alone that is, and the best he could do is maybe take some time off, study the creature, and eventually make an oxygen destroyer weapon. But that might not be enough either, as in a surprise encounter, there isn't much a man can do. And number 7. Superman. Supes, the power behind the League, is the best chance in fighting and defeating Godzilla in a crossover event. But this all depends on which continuity or age he is taken from. Superman Prime, or All-Star Superman, can easily defeat Godzilla. He has near godlike powers. But other Superman versions like Golden Age or even Modern Era Supes will definitely not have enough strength to counter the Big G. The Monsterverse Titan has one thing that is almost as fatal to Supes as kryptonite: his atomic powers. There have been more than 1 or 2 occasions that Superman had been struck by a nuclear explosion and that left him incapacitated and extremely weakened. Well, surprise surprise, Godzilla with his nuclear pulse and a near unlimited atomic power would not just weaken the Kryptonian but leave him in a state of vulnerability that Godzilla's physical attacks could actually finish off the Man in Blue. But then again, Superman on the other hand is no pushover. He could speed attack Godzilla right through the heart if he feels that he shouldn't hold back any of his powers in order to stop the Titan. So this could be a tie. So that's the video. I hope you have enjoyed watching it. Anyway, do hit that like button for support and subscribe to push us through the YouTube algorithm. But most of all, smash the bell icon for regular updates on new videos here on this channel. That's all, folks.